Did you know that there's a special place on Earth called the Land of the Midnight Sun? Every summer, there is this unique phenomenon that occurs just above the Arctic Circle. Because of the Earth axis, the sun skims the horizon, never giving out the night sky away. This means there are 24 hours of daylight for a couple of months each year. For the locals, it's normal, but to us, it's a call for an adventure. So, I assembled the gnarliest team I could find, the boys. Meet Robin, the chillest guy I know, probably thinking about a beach and a cold beer. Then we have Benji, the only dude I know who throws himself cliffs for pleasure. Next, Xavier, aka Barf, the funny guy of the group, always ready to crack a joke. And finally, there's me, Chuck, always ready to step outside my comfort zone for a good story. Now, let's set sail to explore northern Norway, the land of the midnight sun. So we're right now in Norway, we're on the Norwegian coast and we're with the boys and we'll be spending the next week here to experience the midnight sun. We're gonna do some cliff camping. We're excited, let's do it. Woo! Woo!
Right guys, welcome to Norway! Woo!
Did you really believe we arrived in Norway on a sailboat? Let's be real. Like everyone else, we boarded the plane in the most budget-friendly seats. I know it would have been pretty epic to arrive by a sailboat, but that's just not how this story goes.
So guys, we just rented a car and it's probably the most beautiful car I've ever rented. It's my favorite color as well. Check this out.
Ooh.
It's a brand new model, Yaris Toyota. No, we just rented the cheapest car.
First thing on our quest, ask some locals about their perspective on the midnight sun. In fact, we visited the Sami community, the people who have lived in the northern region for thousands of years with a rich cultural heritage.
What's the best place to see midnight light, midnight sun? I think it's the best in north of Norway. So here we have also the place where you can really see that. We have the ocean out here at the coast of the north of Finnmark. Then you have the midnight sun on the deep. You have the ocean, and then you have midnight sun up in the heaven. So it's very special. So I hope the people can come up and see that because it's magic.
People who's coming up here in the summertime, they are more or less amazed over the light, the sun and everything else, and the nature. You should not sleep away the summer night, they said. So I think one of the reasons you said it, it's also because we have plenty of time to sleep in the winter time.
Believe me, we listened to Elliot's advice about not sleeping away the summer nights because here's the plan for the next couple of days. We will be exploring 3 unique places to experience the midnight sun. First, find the most scenic beach possible. Hike up a mountain with the most breathtaking view. And finally, spend the whole night at the mythical camping spot. And to get to those places though, we need to leave Alta where we spoke with the Sami, take a plane, and board a ferry to reach the famous Lofoten Islands. And to make all of this easier, we reached out to a talented local photographer, Tobias. He's going to be our guide to make this all happen during our time here. that out of the way, let's begin our journey with our first hike to reach what is probably the most scenic beach you'll ever see.
I agree, dude. Since we're here, our sleep schedule has been all over the place. Right now we're just basically always chasing the sun to get the best conditions possible. That means you need to shoot between 11 and 3 o'clock.
We know we should be sleeping a little bit, but when you have 24 hours of sunlight, what can I say? You make the most out of it. So we jumped back into our car and headed straight north to a mythical spot called Senja.
Oh, it's gonna be difficult, man. Gotta carry the equivalence of a building on my back. So let's do this, boy.
Just arrived here after 10 hours of driving and the boys are just laughing. Yeah, we're laughing. And yeah, we're just about to hike up the mountain and we're gonna spend the night there. So I'll see you at the top. Right, so it's currently 3:30 in the morning and the boys just went to sleep. Oh, my tent, bro! Attrape-la!
Wrong moment.
Yeah, okay. It's a little bit windy, but the weather is so nice at the moment. I think it's like 15 degrees Celsius, and we're gonna try to get a couple of hours of sleep. C'est incroyable.
Doesn't get any better than this, guys.
Basically, it's so good weather outside that we decided to not sleep in the tents, and now we just have our sleeping bags. This is my pillow, and I can appreciate the view and sleep at the same time. Happy days. Good night.
The only thing left on our mission is to get the most breathtaking view possible of the midnight sun on a mountain. And I had to reserve this one for last because it was something else.
Guys, this hike is short but intense. Nice little workout, but I think
It's freaking hot.
it's fucking hot. I think the top will be very beautiful, so stay tuned. Holy shit.
To be fair, I didn't know what to expect on this trip. There was so much to see, yet so little time to make it happen. On our first night here, I was amazed to see that there was no night sky. Usually back home in the summer, I love looking up at night, staring at the stars and wondering about all the deep questions of life. However, while chasing the midnight sun, I didn't feel that. In reality, I felt more present to our late night conversations. This trip wasn't really about all the places we visited, but more about the people we experienced them with. Along our journey, we met some incredibly friendly locals, and they all said the same thing. They look forward to winter at the end of summer to finally get darker days. Who would have thought that darkness would be something we look for? I know I'll be back here someday, but here's how I can describe this place for now. When was the last time you and your friends looked at each other at 10 p.m. and said, let's do a hike? Maybe that's why this place is so magical.